Okay, Chris S. He's calling himself the Grasshopper. Says Andy, Ancient Master Graham. Andy, Ancient Master Graham. Are you calling me old? Hey, ancient. I think it's kind of funny. That's one reason why I did it, is because I even told you about the kind of a compliment he's given me. I think that's Grasshoppers from that one show, or Kung Fu show or something. Okay. Most people call me curmudgeon, meaning like old and crusty. Okay, he sent this from a Kyocera Hydro. I will tell you, I'm getting a lot of messages from smartphones, and basically, I think you're not, probably 70% of you are not making the reply address, the name on the thing correct, and all the information. And you should add a signature if you could, because it's sort of unbusinesslike for some of you. I know you're using them for business. He's real businesslike, but what I'm saying is a lot of these guys are coming in, they're just from an email, no background, and you really can put a signature on there and say your full name, address, and all that kind of stuff to help out the business, right? Okay, he wants to know, shouldn't everyone own a vehicle they could live in? That's kind of a I don't know. Shouldn't everyone? That's a pretty all or nothing thing. I think living in a vehicle. I've lived in a vehicle 2 or 3 times in my life. A motorhome one time that I had for part of my real estate business. I would drive it up to the lake, park it. I had a cellular fax machine. I had internet access. I could just go in there and use it as an office. But I'd sleep in there at night so that I could, when I was at the yacht club. Then I lived in my van, my road trip van. But shouldn't everybody do it? I mean, what everybody should do is somehow get rid of all their earthly possessions and get down to the point where they could put everything in a van and they would see freedom on the other end. That's what everybody should do, because I don't know how to explain, but the freedom that's when you're rich by the number of things you need to keep you happy, protect you. Basically, people surround themselves by personal possessions like it's like an anchor to keep themselves safe. And the rich person needs less and less of these things to have the self-esteem. And so the self-esteem, I think they need to get rid of everything one time in their life. I don't know, they'll never do it. I mean, this is like a dream of mine, right? That people would actually cut themselves loose from possessions. But and then, you know, the idea that you're free. You're not having responsibilities to anything but your vehicle. That's kind of a wonderful thing. It's the same thing with the sailboat. People have this dream, but they really have trouble. When it actually comes down to it, they won't let go. But should they let go? Yes. Should everybody on the planet let go? Yes. Are they going to do it? They can't. They need it for their ego defense mechanism. It's the only way they feel. Their self-esteem is built up by their possessions. It's an intricate part of their personal ego that creates who they are. You get rid of that stuff and they would, hey, it's like when they lose their wife, half their definition of their life leaves. They need this stuff. But should you do it? Yes. You should all get rid of all your anchors and live free.